डिवाइडिंग होनी होती है उसकी हिस्टोन की।
अच्छा, उसके लिए चाहिए होती है। चलें ठीक है, थैंक यू। अच्छा ओके। अच्छा, ऐसा है कि फर्स्ट 20-25 मिनट्स में मैं पेपर डिस्कस करूंगी ब्रीफली आप लोगों से, और उसके बाद फिर जो है ना क्विज का लिंक शेयर करूंगी, आप लोग क्विज करेंगे। एवरीबडी शुड बी ऑनलाइन। बेहतर तो है अगर कैमरास वगैरह भी आप ऑन कर लें, लेकिन ये है कि मैं जो हूँ ना इनका चेक करूँगी, प्लेजरिज्म चेक करूँगी। किसी का भी अगर मैच कर गया बाकी स्टूडेंट के साथ तो उसके मार्क्स 0 हो जाएंगे। तो इस वजह से बेस्ट तो ये है कि आप लोगों ने अपना करना है, खुद ही करना है, और क्लास टाइम के अंदर ही विद इन जो टाइम उसका मैंने मेंशन किया होगा ना उसी टाइम के अंदर अंदर आपने मुझे वापस कर देना होगा, फॉर्म सबमिट कराना होगा, ठीक है ना। मेरी बात सुनो, मैं भी जब पेपर बस थोड़ी देर तब सामने आ जाएगा आपके, ठीक है ना, जितने भी क्वेश्चन होंगे। टाइम कैलकुलेटेड है, कोई मसला नहीं है उसमें, ठीक है, कोई परेशानी नहीं होगी आप लोगों को इंशाल्लाह। तो लेकिन ये कि आप लोगों ने अपना करना है, क्योंकि अगर किसी ने दूसरे के साथ मैच किसी का मैच हुआ तो फिर मार्क्स दोनों के 0 हो जाएंगे, ठीक है। तो इस वजह से अपना भी फायदा करें, दूसरों का भी करें, नुकसान ना करें, ठीक है ना।
मैम ये
तो
लिंक चैट सेक्शन में होगा?
मैं आपको मल्टीपल जगहों पे लिंक भेज दूंगी, और लेकिन आप एक दफ़ा ही सिर्फ फॉर्म फिल कर सकेंगे बस, ठीक है, और वो फिल करके तो आप सबमिट करा देंगे उसको, ठीक हो जाए। तो अगर लास्ट वाले लेक्चर से कोई क्वेश्चन है किसी का तो पूछ लें, अदरवाइज मैं पेपर शेयर कर रही हूँ। Everyone can see the paper, Chromosome Territories and Global Regulation of Genome.
यस मैम।
यस मैम।
यस मैम देख।
तो ये वैसे तो शेयर कर दिया है थे शाम ने आपके साथ, व्हाट्सएप ग्रुप पे भी कर दिया और ईमेल भी कर दी गई होगी आपको। तो एनीवेज, okay, so now when we already know about histone modifications and chromatin remodeling complexes and their important roles in gene expression, then we should have an idea that how the chromosomes they are organized three-dimensionally inside the nucleus, right? So this paper is a review article, and that tells us about the chromosome territories and the territorial organization or territory concepts of the chromosomes within the eukaryotic nucleus, right? And alongside the chromosome territory concept, this paper also describes about the global regulation of the genome. So when we say regulation, it means that the gene expression and the different processes which are going on the genome. So because this is a review article, so they have first they have a short introduction, and then they have divided this paper into different parts, and right from the beginning, what was the history telling us about chromosome territory, and then different techniques which have been used to decipher the three-dimensional organization of the chromosomes. They are being described, right? And then what is the hierarchy of chromatin organization, and then what is the organization within the chromosome territory itself, right? And then interaction between different territories which are locating within the nucleus have been described, and then their dynamic role have been mentioned actually, okay? So let's first see the abstract actually, what this abstract tells us, right? So anyone can read it, or let me say, Kutsia, can you read please?
मैम मैं read करती हूँ।
जी जी sure, abstract से
Spatial positioning is a fundamental principle governing nuclear processes. Chromatin is organized as a hierarchy from nucleosomes to MVP chromatin domains, CD or topologically associating domains, TADs, to higher level compartments culminating in chromosome territories. Microscopic and sequencing techniques have substantiated chromatin organization as a critical factor regulating gene expression. For example, enhancers loop back to interact with their target genes almost exclusively within TADs distally located. Co-regulated genes.
Hello, Kutsia. Stop, Kutsia. Thank you. Actually, you know, as with the paper of bacterial genome organization, we already know that genomes of prokaryotes, they do exist. You know, they do have a hierarchy. We can see the smaller regions, and then these smaller regions can fold upon themselves, and they can make large domains and mega domains, etc. Micro and mega domains. So similarly, in case of eukaryotes, actually chromatin, when it is organized, it also shows a kind of hierarchy. Okay. So hierarchy means that we will be having small areas, small regions on genome, and then they will be folding upon each other, and then they will be making some larger domains. Okay, so nucleosome, beginning from the nucleosomes, then we have chromatin domains, CDs, or topologically associated domains, TADs, right? And then we are having higher level compartments, and the higher level compartments can result in chromosome territories. Okay. So the main thing which these lines are telling us that there is very specific regions within the nucleus which are termed as chromosome territories, and the different chromosomes, they occupy a quite specific region within the nucleus. And then different techniques, for example, microscopic and sequencing techniques, they have provided us more information about chromatin organization, and then its relationship with the gene expression. Okay, and then for example, they have told us that enhancers, they can loop back to interact with their target genes almost exclusively within the TADs. It means that within the boundaries of TADs, these enhancer, which are kind of regulators, they can loop back to interact with their target genes. Okay, and distally located co-regulated genes reposition into common transcription factories upon activation. So it means that if we just see that some genes are distally located on a linear chromosome, but when they are within the nucleus, then making a very condensed structure and making lots of loops, they can be actually interacting with their distantly located counterparts, and once they are activated. Okay, and similarly, the mega base pair chromatin domains, actually they exhibit dynamic motion and configurational changes in vivo. It means that they do move definitely when some region is active and it has to interact with some other region, then the two regions should actually come close together, and then they should interact. Okay, so in that particular scenario, they have to be dynamic. And Kutsia, continue in the findings of non-random.
Yes, ma'am. The findings of non-random radial positioning of CT within the nucleus suggest the possibility of preferential interaction patterns among populations of CT. Sequential labeling up to 10 CT followed by application of computer imaging and geometric graph mining algorithms reveal cell type specific interchromosomal networks ICN of CT that are altered during the cell cycle differentiation and cancer progression. It is proposed that the ICN correlate with the global level of genome regulation. These approaches also demonstrated that the large-scale 3D topology of CT is specific for each CT. The cell type-specific proximity of certain chromosomal regions in normal cells may explain the propensity of distinct translocations in cancer subtypes. Understanding how genes are dysregulated upon disruption of the normal wiring of the nucleus by translocations, deletions, and amplifications that are hallmarks of cancer should enable more targeted therapeutic strategies.
Okay, thank you, Kutsia. So now, they are telling us that the findings of non-random radial positioning of CT within the nucleus suggest the possibility of preferential interaction patterns among population of CT. So what this line is telling us, there are, chromatin regions, or which are actually confined in a fixed territory, and they actually interact with other regions. And we are getting lots of preferential interactions actually. Okay, it means that one region, for example, A, that can preferentially interact with C or D or A or B. Okay, And so there are many different patterns of preferential interaction. It's not something like that is happening non-randomly. Randomly. It's actually a quite non-random, or in other words, you can say it's a quite well-organized and well-managed, area or regions which are there within the chromosome territory. Okay. Then they are telling us about different techniques like computer imaging and geometric graph mining algorithms, and then labeling up to 10 chromosome territories, right? It means that as in the Bacterial Genome Organization paper, we already have discussed that there are different techniques. For example, we can use FISH technique, we can use chromatin immunoprecipitation and other paints, other dyes which can give fluorescence, red, yellow, green, purple, and then we can label different regions within the chromosome territories, and then we can actually get the information about their interactions, okay? And then there are cell type specific interchromosomal networks of chromosome territories that are altered during the cell cycle, differentiation and cancer progression. So what does it mean? That because we already know that our body is made up of complex tissues and organs, so there comes the cell type specific interchromosomal networks. So if for example, in skin fibroblast cells, some specific interchromosomal network exists, so that doesn't mean that in some other cell type that network would also exist. Actually, the tissues, why tissues are tissues? Because they are actually showing very specific type of gene expression. So gene expression is also dependent upon the interaction of the specific area of the genome within the territory. Okay, so we can also see that during the cancer, these types of interactions, they get changed. Okay, that's why the gene, the proto-oncogenes or oncogenes, they are very active. They become active, and then cell undergoes uncontrolled cell cycle. So it's also proposed that ICN correlate with the global level of genome regulation. So it means that when we see that in a particular cell type, there exists some sort of correlation that is extrapolated at the genome level. And these approaches also demonstrated that the large-scale 3D topology of chromosome territory is specific for each chromosome territory. So it means that in a very specific type of cells, all cells would be having that very specific topology. Okay, the cell type specific proximity of certain chromosomal regions in normal cells may explain the propensity of distinct translocations in cancer subtypes. So it means that during cancer, that lots of mutations they take place. So there is a chance that in a cancer cell, translocation might have taken place, and in that process, the whole regulation of the set of genes is changed. So understanding how genes are dysregulated upon disruption of normal wiring of the nucleus by translocations, deletions, and amplifications that are hallmarks of cancer should enable more targeted therapeutic strategies. So if we are able to know that which particular chromosome territory has changed three-dimensional regions in cancer, then we might be able to understand better, and we can be able to make good therapeutic strategies actually. Okay.
Okay, madam.
All right. So this was the abstract, and in which we already know about some things from the previous paper, and new things from this paper about genome organization. So when we see introduction, introduction is very brief, and that is just telling us about the main concept of this paper. Okay. So who would be reading this introduction? Yasmin, can you read? Yasmin Fazar? जी यास्मीन, आपको आवाज आ रही है? जी इंट्रोडक्शन रीड करें जरा।
मुझे क्लियर नहीं है टेक्स्ट।
जी आपकी आवाज़ भी क्लियर नहीं आ रही है। अच्छा जी कौन है और अखलाक अहमद आपको आपको सही नज़र आ रहा है? आप रीड करेंगे इंट्रोडक्शन?
मैम यहाँ पे नेट का इशू है, आवाज़ का इशू आएगा यहाँ से, नेट का थोड़ा
अभी
मसला है।
अभी तो आवाज़ बिल्कुल ठीक आ रही है। शुरू तो करो ज़रा इंट्रोडक्शन से।
चले मैम मैं पढ़ा देता
जी
हूँ। स्पेशल positioning has emerged as a fundamental principle governing nuclear processes, and together with the field of genomics has led to a paradigm shift in the study of gene regulation. Rather than studying individual genes and their regulation, the emphasis is now on understanding the regulation and coordination of up to 1,000 of genes at any given time. An even more daunting challenge is deciphering how these large number of genes are spatially arranged, expressed, and regulated within the three-dimensional context of the cell nucleus. Key to this understanding is the realization that the chromatin in the cell nucleus is arranged as a hierarchy, arranging from the DNA double helix organized into chromatin to the arrangement of chromatin into increasingly higher level of organization, culminating with the entire chromosome as a 3D entity termed the chromosome territory. In this manner, a CT chromosome territory act as epigenetic feedback system where events and modifications occurring at all level of chromatin organization affect the global expression and regulation of the genome. For example, at the molecular level, histones are dynamically regulated through a diverse array of modifications.
defining the
Modifications
histone code
मैम यहाँ पे शो नहीं हो रहा है, यहाँ पे मेरे ख्याल से
40
लेफ्ट साइड पे होगा ये, यहाँ पे शो नहीं हो रहा। यहाँ से ये पूरा क्रोमेटिन रीजन यहाँ से तो नहीं है ना?
ये नहीं 408 पेज नजर आ रहा है आपको?
यस यस, दूसरा पेज यहाँ पे नजर नहीं आ रहा।
defining the histone code and leading to alteration in chromatin organization and function.
बस चला अभी आ गया। Defining the histone code and leading to the alterations in chromatin organization and function. Targeted alterations in DNA methylation along with a variety of other factors such as chromatin remodulars have further provided the foundation for studying chromatin as an integral factor driving the epigenetic regulation of the genome. Analysis of these epigenetic markers enable the distinction of euchromatin or open chromatin, where active genes are predominantly located from the gene poor heterochromatic or closed chromatin regions. In higher order chromatin domains up to entire chromosome territories, nuclear architecture coupled with genome organizations have been implicated in the regulation of genomic functions such as DNA replication, transcription, and RNA processing. With this in mind, our review is focused on the 3D architecture of CT and their potential role in the global orchestration of genomic expression and regulation within the functional milli of the cell nucleus.
चलिए जी, थैंक यू। आपकी तो आवाज़ बड़ी ठीक आई है, वैसे मेरे ख्याल है सारों की ठीक आई होगी। ओके अच्छा, इंट्रोडक्शन में कोई चीज़ है जो समझने वाली है? इसमें फिगर है, फिगर 1A जिसको इन्होंने रेफर किया, ठीक है। लेट मी शो यू दैट फिगर। फिगर 1A आपको फिगर नजर आ रही है सारों को? ये फिगर 1 है और A पार्ट उसका। फिगर आ रही है नजर सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Adnan Khan, can you just briefly describe this figure? नायाब सुगरा, आपको आवाज आ रही है?
यस मैम।
आप इसको एक्सप्लेन करेंगी? फिगर को नजर आ रही है ना आपको?
यस मैम आ रही है। मैम इसमें ट्रांसक्रिप्शन रिप्रेशन को शो किया हुआ है। इसमें शायद ये जो स्टार्स हैं, ये जो शो किए हैं स्टार्ट में, शायद ये कोई मिथाइलेशन या कोई मॉडिफिकेशन हो रही है स्टोन टेल्स की, जिसकी वजह से ट्रांसक्रिप्शन की रिप्रेशन हो रही है शायद।
अच्छा, आप इसको इस तरह से देखें ना, सबसे ऊपर टॉप पे आपको जो डीएनए नजर आ रहा है, डबल स्टैंडर्ड जो शो हो रहा है।
यस मैम।
उसके बाद नेक्स्ट आपको देखें कि पैकेजिंग में न्यूक्लियोसोम्स नजर आ रहे हैं।
यस,
न्यूक्लियोसोम की फॉर्म में, इंडिविजुअल न्यूक्लियोसोम की फॉर्म में डीएनए रैप्ड शो हो रहा है ना, ठीक है। और उसके बाद आप देखते हैं यहाँ पे शो हो रहे हैं एक्टिव एनहांसर्स, जिसपे कि ये मार्क्स लगे हैं, स्टार्स हैं रेड एंड ग्रीन, ठीक है। तो ट्रांसक्रिप्शनल रिप्रेशन के मार्क्स यहाँ पे शो हो रहे हैं कि ये जो आपके पास न्यूक्लियोसोम पार्टिकल्स हैं, जब ये फर्दर आपस में इंटरेक्ट करते हैं तो फिर ये क्या बना रहे हैं? दे आर मेकिंग टोपोलॉजिकली एसोसिएटेड डोमेन्स, टैड्स, ठीक है। जो पर्पल और ग्रीन से जो आपको शेडेड रीजन्स नजर आ रहे हैं ना, और उसके बाद ये जो टैड्स हैं दे फर्दर एक क्रोमैटिन डोमेन्स, ठीक है। और फिर ए एंड बी कंपार्टमेंट्स अब नीचे देखें तो आपको हायरार्की नजर आ रही है, ठीक है। सो इन द फिगर 1A दे आर जस्ट शोइंग अस हाउ द हायरार्की एग्जिस्ट। और लास्ट में आप देखें तो क्रोमोसोम टेरिटरीज शो किया हुआ इन्होंने, ठीक है, पर्पल, ब्लू और ग्रीन से जो रीजन्स हैं उनमें, ठीक है। तो जैसे मैंने आपको जूम इन एंड जूम आउट का कॉन्सेप्ट दिया था और ये बताया था कि आपको इसको देखना है कि ग्लोबल लेवल पे क्रोमोसोम टेरिटरीज सबसे बड़ा जो है वो रीजन है जिसमें कि आपको जो क्रोमोसोम्स हैं वो ऑर्गेनाइज्ड होते हैं, ठीक है। तो ये आपको पूरा जो फिगर है ये सारा ये सिस्टम बता रही है, हायरार्की जो है वो शो कर रही है इसमें, ठीक है। क्लियर है? इसमें कोई और चीज है जो पूछने वाली है? अच्छा
मैम, ये जो ग्रीन और पर्पल कलर के जो हैं ये रिमॉडलर्स हैं जिन्होंने टैड्स और सीडीज को इंट्रोड्यूस किए।
ये जो रेड सर्कल्स और वो शो किए हुए हैं यहाँ पर, अगर आप देखें ना, ये CTCF और कोहेसन और इंसुलेटर्स, ये डिफरेंट साइट्स हैं और एग्जैक्टली इन्होंने डिटेल्स तो नहीं शो की यहाँ पर, लेकिन ये एंकरिंग साइट्स हैं। यानी आपका जो जीनोम है ना, उसने विद इन द न्यूक्लियस डिफरेंट प्रोटीन्स के साथ इंटरेक्शन करना है और टीजर करना है उनको ना, बाइंड करना है उनके साथ, ठीक है।
मैम मैं कह रहा हूँ कि ये ऊपर न्यूक्लियोसोम्स है ना, तो ये रिप्रेसर्स आए हैं जिन्होंने इनहेंसर्स को जाके रिप्रेस कर दिया है। तो मैम ये फिर ओपन अप हुआ है बेसिकली, ये जो न्यूक्लियोसोम से जो है वो डीटैच हुआ है डीएनए, और उसके बाद डीटैच होने के बाद जो है मैम ये पर्पल और ग्रीन से जो बैकग्राउंड कलर्स हैं ये क्या चीजें हैं?
ये आपको रीजन्स हाईलाइट किए हुए ना। अगर आप इस फिगर को राइट फ्रॉम द बिगनिंग देखें, यानी जो डबल स्टैंडर्ड डीएनए टॉप पे शो हो रहा है, ठीक है, उसको देखें तो ये आपको हायरार्की शो कर रहा है कि जीनोम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की हायरार्की कैसे यहाँ बन रही है। कि जब डबल स्टैंडर्ड डीएनए न्यूक्लियोसोम की फॉर्म में जब रैप अप होता है, न्यूक्लियोसोम वाले फर्दर फिर आपके पास देखिए कि टैड्स के अंदर कैसे अरेंज हो सकते हैं, लूप्स बनाते हैं, ठीक है। टैड्स के बाद आपके पास फिर ये आ जाते हैं क्रोमोसोम डोमेन्स और टैड्स शो किए हुए ना, ठीक है। फिर अब आप देखते हैं तो कंपार्टमेंट ए एंड कंपार्टमेंट बी, ये आपको ये शो किए हुए हैं कि विद इन द न्यूक्लियस आपके पास डिफरेंट स्पेसिफिक रीजन्स हैं जहाँ पे क्रोमोसोम्स जो है वो ऑर्गेनाइज्ड है, वो अरेंज्ड हैं, ठीक है। और फिर आप अगर देखते हैं तो जो लोएस्ट पार्ट है इसी फिगर का, क्रोमोसोम टेरिटरीज जहाँ लिखा है और वहाँ पे हाईलाइटेड है ब्लू और पर्पल में, वो आपको रीजन्स शो कर रहे हैं कि सबसे हाईएस्ट लेवल ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का क्रोमोसोम टेरिटरी आ रहा है इसमें, ठीक है। और इंडिविजुअल जो क्रोमोसोम्स हैं they make their own territories within the nucleus, ठीक है। क्लियर है ये सारा?
चले मैम आगे शायद और पढ़ें तो और ज्यादा क्लियर हो जाए।
ज्यादा आपको इसकी हायरार्की के बारे में बताया हुआ है कि किस तरह से, जब हमने पीछे पढ़ा ना इंट्रोडक्शन के अंदर के, अब फिगर की डिस्क्रिप्शन अगर देखते हैं इंट्रोडक्शन के अंदर तो आपको और क्लियर हो जाएगा ना कि क्रोमैटिन इन द सेल न्यूक्लियस इज अरेंज्ड एज हायरार्की ranging from DNA double helix organized into chromatin to arrangement of chromatin into increasingly higher level of organization culminating with the entire chromosome as 3D entity termed as chromosome territory. तो ये आपको हायरार्की शो हुई हुई है. अब आप यही हायरार्की आप पिछले पेपर में भी देख कर आ चुके हैं कि आपने जब देखा था मैक्रो डोमेन्स थी और ओरी रीजन था और टर डोमेन्स थी ना प्रोकैरियोट्स में. तो ये इसकी हायरार्की को जो है वो शो कर रहा है. ठीक है.
ओके मैम.
जी थैंक यू. अच्छा, उसके बाद नेक्स्ट इसका पार्ट बनता है दैट इज कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ क्रोमोसोम टेरिटरी. ठीक है कि क्रोमोसोम टेरिटरी का कॉन्सेप्ट जो था वो कहाँ से स्टार्ट कैसे हुआ था. नायाब अयाज, आपको आवाज आ रही है? कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ टेरिटरी से अगर आप रीड करें.
It is now well established that in the nucleus the chromosomes are present as the discrete entities. Paul Rapp in 1885 first suggested a territorial organization of interphase chromosome in animal cell nuclei later. Theodore Bovie coined the term chromosome territory during his study of round-worm blastomere stage. Despite its early discovery, the existence of CT was not well accepted, and in the 1950s to 1970s, it was generally believed that the chromatin intermingled in the cell nucleus like a bowl of spaghetti. The idea was still tested, and the first substantial experiment evidence was provided in 1970. In these experiments, crushed Chinese hamster ovary cells were treated with acetic acid, air-dried, and subjected to Chiasma staining. Upon visualizing these nuclei, large patches of chromatin were observed and interpreted as CT. While some of these treatments may have artificially induced territorial-like arrangements of the chromatin, other evidence avoided this. Using a laser microbeam, DNA damage was inflicted to a small region in the nucleus. The cells were then immediately pulse-labeled with H-thymidine, which marked site of DNA repair. Observing the cell during mitosis revealed that the labeled DNA was restricted to the region on one of the chromosomes rather than being present in smaller amounts on several chromosomes, which would be expected in the chromatin was freely intermingled. Development of in situ hybridization and chromosome-specific are relatively stable throughout the interface. Further investigations in living cells reveal that the discrete replication labeled CD in the MBP size range undergo significant oscillatory motion and frequent shape transitions between condensed and open configurations. Remarkably, chromatin dynamics in living cells appears to correlate with gene activity. Chromatin enriched in active genes had higher level of oscillatory motion and configurational changes than genes where domains of chromatin
poor chromatin regions.
Poor chromatic regions. Furthermore, chromatin motion is significantly reduced by inhibitors of RNA synthesis.
ठीक है, thank you. Okay, ji. The concept of chromosome territory. You just imagine that in 1885, Carl Rabi was the first, scientist who suggested territorial organization of interphase chromosome in animal cells, right? Later on, there were many other scientists who coined the term chromosome territory and rest of the things, right? So, but despite its early discovery, the existence of CT was not well accepted, and in 50s and 70s, it was generally believed that the chromatin intermingled in the cell nucleus like a ball of spaghetti, right? And idea was still tested, and the first substantial experimental evidences were actually provided in 1970s. So why you are reading all this is actually to get an idea that there were scientists who in back in 1885 they were able to imagine and think at that time that within the nucleus the chromosomes they should be having a very specific location, very specific territory, okay? But definitely at that time, the advancement in technology was not so much that they actually proved it well at that time. And later on, as the advancement in technology increased, scientists actually started different experiments to understand that whether this concept is true or not. Okay, and in doing that, they actually used microscopic techniques as well. Then they used different labeling techniques, and then they tried to see that the fixed labeled regions of genome, they actually try to maintain themselves in the next successive generations. That tells us that they try to retain their previous positions, right? But definitely that is dependent upon the cell type. And then the development of in situ hybridization and chromosome specific painting probes, they actually gave the first direct visualization of chromosome territories in the nuclei of fixed cells. And then there are different techniques which were developed later, where we can see the territories in live cells. And normally they use the fluorescent nucleotide analogs into the replicating DNA in cells, and then followed by several cell divisions. And then after independent assortments and after several generations, they see the individually labeled CTs in the live cells. Okay, and while these studies indicated that the intranuclear position of CT are relatively stable throughout the interphase, further investigations in living cells revealed that discrete replication labeled chromatin domain in the million base pair or mega base pair size range undergo significant oscillatory motion and frequent shape transitions between condensed and open configuration. So that's quite logical that when some process is going on genome, then it changes its shape. Okay, and all these sort of interactions and molecular process, they require a physical motion in the real sense. So remarkably, chromatin dynamics in live cell appears to correlate with gene activity. Chromatin enriched in active genes had higher levels of oscillatory motion and configurational changes than the genes which gene poor chromatin regions. So, this is one of the important things which we have also read in the Bacterial Genome Organization paper. Furthermore, domain chromatin motion is significantly reduced by inhibitors of RNA synthesis, such as actinomycin D. So, if we use some RNA synthesis inhibitors, then chromatin motion is reduced. That ultimately tells us that or gives us a clue that the transcription process or gene expression is quite dynamic process, and it directly correlates with the 3D structure of the chromatin at that region or at that area. Okay. Okay, so I stop here. And I would ask all of you to read the rest of the paper. Okay, and we will be discussing in our next class, inshallah. And now get ready for your quiz.